Your son is about to make a huge mistake.
I'm gonna be a priest.
For Halloween.
For those who think this is a movie about religion and maybe don't want to watch it because of that, what would you say Fathers 2 is really about?
You know, it's so funny because when we talked about making a movie that has some faith-based components, but it's much more in the lines of, I would say, like The Fighter. It's a movie about redemption, about hope, about faith, and it really is a movie for everybody, for all audiences. This is not a movie designated to Catholics. This is for anybody who's dealing with the unknowns and the uncertainty of life and all the challenges that we're all facing together. So this is a movie about hope and faith.
Especially now, right? These times, it's a very good movie for right now.
It couldn't be more timely.
I understand you worked really hard to get the movie done. I understand you were trying like for 6 years.
Yes.
What were the main obstacles?
Getting the script right, I think, was the most important thing, and then of course just getting it made. I didn't go to lots of people with the movie and try to convince them to finance the movie. I had talked to a couple of people and I just realized that the only way I was going to get it done was to do it my own way. I think people were misinterpreting what the material was and what we were trying to accomplish, that the movie would be full of light and laughter and hope, even though some of the subject matter was dark. It just read more dark to other people, but I thought it was so funny and that people would laugh and smile and they would cry, but ultimately leave the theater feeling very hopeful and optimistic. It
is fun, and that I found that kind of weird because I didn't expect that to be fun, but it is. So yesterday at the premiere you said you wanted us to let you know our thoughts about the movie, and as I said, I was not expecting to be very connected to the movie, but I've lost my only brother like very recently, and I got a connection because of that. So I'm not a very religious person, but I did connect because of that. So how does it make you feel that the movie can make such an impact?
It really touches me. I lost my mom during the making of the movie, so I certainly sympathize with you in your loss of your brother. And I've dealt with a lot of loss in my life. My mom had to bury 2 of her children. Your parents aren't supposed to bury their children. But I've dealt with a lot of loss, but it really does give you hope. I mean, even if you live to 100, 150, it's still a very short life. So it's really about how you look at it, how you approach life, and we're all dealing with a lot of uncertainty. Mortality is obviously something that's unavoidable, but how you approach it and just how you look at life as a whole. When I screened the movie for an audience and I saw the reaction that people who would not normally think, wow, I can really relate to, identify with Stu, that was the overwhelming response from the movie, and I'd never had that in a movie before. We shouldn't pray for an easy life, but the strength to endure a difficult one.